Hi, I'm Debbie Roberts, owner and financial advisor at Property Apprentice. Today, I want to discuss something that can hopefully save you from making expensive investing mistakes. In New Zealand, providing financial advice is regulated by the Financial Markets Authority, the FMA, and the Financial Advisors Act 2008, or the FAA. Financial advice in New Zealand covers a broad range of services and recommendations related to financial products and services. It includes both oral and written communication that involves any or all of the following. Number one, a recommendation or an opinion. If the exchange suggests a course of action or expresses an opinion about buying or ending the use of a financial product or service, this may be considered financial advice. Number two, if it refers to a financial product or service. Financial products and services include things like investments, insurance, mortgages, and KiwiSaver. If the advice pertains to any of these, it's typically taken as being financial advice. Number three, it's intended to influence a person's decision. If the communication is meant to persuade or shape a person's perspective of a financial product or service, it may also fall under the definition of financial advice. It's important to note that financial advice can be provided by both individuals and entities, such as financial advisors, banks, insurance companies, and other financial institutions. In order to provide regulated financial advice in New Zealand, businesses and individuals must be authorised by the FMA. In New Zealand, financial advisors must meet specific competency standards and disclosure requirements. These guidelines are intended to protect you, the consumer, and ensure that you receive appropriate and accurate information. If you're looking for or receiving financial advice in New Zealand, it's critical that you work with a qualified and regulated financial advisor and understand the nature of the advice being provided, any associated fees or commissions, and the potential risks and benefits of the recommended financial products or services. On top of that, the regulatory environment for financial advice can change over time. So, if you've got specific questions or concerns, you should consult the FMA or seek legal advice. For many people, it's easy to assume in certain situations that they're receiving financial advice when in fact they aren't. Misunderstandings can result in poor financial decisions or unmet expectations. Here are some common instances where people may think they're getting financial advice when they actually aren't. Number one, general information. Providing general information about financial products or services without making personalized recommendations or giving specific advice doesn't necessarily constitute financial advice. For example, a bank teller explaining the features of various savings accounts is offering information, not advice. Number two, opinions or casual conversations. Engaging in casual conversations or expressing personal opinions about financial matters does not necessarily constitute regulated financial advice either. For example, if you're discussing the stock market's performance without making any specific recommendations, that's not financial advice. Number three, news and current affairs. Information published in the media, including financial news, articles, or TV shows, is not personalised financial advice. It may provide valuable insights, but it shouldn't be considered as advice tailored to your individual circumstances. Automated advisors. While AI advisors may provide algorithm based investment recommendations and user information, they can't and don't offer personalized financial advice in the same way that human financial advisors do. Number five, self help materials. While financial self help books and articles can provide guidance and strategies, they should not be confused with the personalized financial advice tailored to an individual's specific circumstances. Number six, product information. Simply providing information about a financial product or service, such as a brochure or website details, is not the same as giving financial advice. Number seven, online calculators and tools. Using online financial calculators or tools to estimate savings, investments, or retirement planning is not the same as receiving financial advice. These tools provide general guidance based on user inputs. For example, an online calculator on a bank website is highly unlikely to give you an accurate indication as to how much money you could actually borrow from that bank. It's not a pre approval for lending. Number 8, social media and online forums. Discussions on social media platforms and online forums can provide insights on financial issues. However, these interactions are not considered personalized financial advice, and users should proceed with caution and with critical thinking, because some of them are absolutely shocking. Number 9, workshops and educational seminars. Attending financial education workshops or seminars where general financial concepts are explained doesn't necessarily mean you're receiving personalized advice. These workshops are intended to provide knowledge and awareness rather than specific recommendations, like our free events, for example. Even though I run those events and I'm a qualified and regulated financial advisor for both investments and residential lending, I can't give individual financial advice during those sessions because I don't know enough about the people who are attending. To make sure that you're receiving financial advice, especially on important financial decisions such as purchasing property, it's worth considering the kind of information and the guidance that you're getting. If you're seeking personalized financial advice, consider working with a qualified financial advisor such as myself, who can assess your specific financial situation. After all, we are obliged to provide you with answers and a clear explanation, and we're also held accountable under the FMA. On a final note, I'd also like to add that despite the fact that general information in workshops doesn't constitute financial advice, it is still worth spending your time learning the key concepts of good property investing. If you want to learn more about property, join me at one of our free events called How to Succeed with Property Investing. I've completely updated and rewritten it for 2024. So if you haven't been before, or if you haven't attended one for a while, check out the link to register on the description of this podcast or YouTube video. I'll look forward to seeing you online soon. If you're already a client of ours, you don't need to re-attend a free event. Just keep in touch with your coach and stay up to date via the Client Resource Centre, monthly network meetings, and monthly Q&A sessions. Thanks for listening.